Highest performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Another 3.
Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Jamison Crowder. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Quarterback sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the.
And now out comes Houston. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
52's the mark, boys, 52.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Oilers nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
A loss of 12 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Flush to his right. The 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Oilers 3.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start over at Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. The Raiders looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Next, we head off to check out another game, and that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Eagles. The Express seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Houston set to take over. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Houston.
How about that? Their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
All right, let's just go ahead and break down the RPO of that one because the R is usually the running back getting the football. When he does it, now you're at the pass option. And if you don't throw the ball, you're usually surrounded. That option usually doesn't give you much room to take off and go. In this case, he got out of a mess of trouble, and now he's gone downfield, and we're talking about a touchdown. That's a big-time play.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
The 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The screen pass here to Cohen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Jets 6.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
And now out comes Houston. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
The pass. Complete to Philip Dorsett. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
1st down, Houston.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. back to throw again. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's good.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith, and he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely, but the mark shows 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a dump off here complete.
The pass. Complete.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Complete to Tariq.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
To throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And now this throw complete to Washington. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
sets up 4th down.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
First down, a run with Cohen. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.